Welcome again to another episode of Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. I'm Dave Velkachek, and today I'm joined by Joe Peterson. Joe, nice to see you. Joe, we're on location here today at Super Liquor here in Jackson. It's kind of the winter season. We're kind of getting some new beers.
Absolutely.
So, what do you want to fire off with first?
Well, I tell you, it's brand new. Guinness, Guinness Blonde. Everybody maybe prefers some blonde, but obviously you know Guinness with their dark stouts and draft. But the new introduction to the Guinness line. It's American lager style beer. It's made with the 125-year-old famous Guinness yeast, so you got a little bit of Guinness flavor in there, but it's light body. Finish is real clean, and I think it's a good addition to what Guinness is trying to do. So
But it's brewed in the U.S. though, right?
It is brewed in the U.S.
So they brought that yeast out of Ireland for the first time.
It has some Mosaic and Wilmette hops, so obviously you get a little sweet, you can kind of smell that Guinness flavor to it.
You do, yeah. And it's that light, but Guinness is that iconic dark beer, so.
Absolutely, a little amber color.
Yeah. You do get the hops, so they really do kind of pick up.
Yeah, clean finish.
Yeah, refreshing, I would say.
Absolutely. Perfect for fall.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right, Joe, second up we've got Blue Moon's Winter Offering. It's the Mountain Abbey Ale. You know, like I said, it's getting cold outside. This is kind of a little warmer beer. When we pour it out, it's going to be sort of a dark caramel color, almost a chestnut, I guess you would call it.
Okay.
And on the nose, we're going to get just a bit of a nuttiness, maltiness to it, and then just like a hint of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And the finish should be not too hoppy, kind of smooth. Kind of one of those things where you pair it with like a stew or even a dessert with chocolate in it.
Yeah, you can maybe put a little bit in the stew.
There you go. See,
A little
I always
crock
like to
pot
cook with my
cooking
beer.
this time of year is perfect. But
Absolutely.
And obviously the seasonals are popular year round, but obviously this is great for the.
You can buy this as a standalone, or you can buy it in their variety pack as well.
Yeah, perfect.
So, excellent.
Great. Good choice.
All right, Joe, what do we got coming up now?
Well, we got a Prohibition series from Labatt. So obviously those kind of dark days where there's no alcohol, sold in the United States.
We don't speak of those.
What's that?
We don't speak of those days.
Yes, those are bad days. Those are dark days. Anyways, 6% alcohol on this bourbon barrel-aged ale, American Pale Ale. They put the staves from the barrels that they age the bourbon in to give it that bourbon flavor. Obviously, this time of year, with bourbon, kind of warms up the soul. You'll notice from the smell, it's got a light colored look to it, a nice white, creamy head. You can smell the hint of bourbon.
Yeah, it does have just that little character, just a little touch.
Got a sweet malty finish.
Yeah, really sweet, actually, quite tasty. And the bourbon,
Obviously,
not too overpowering, but
it's not, but it does have that hint. So if you're a bourbon lover, you will absolutely love this this beer. Obviously with the kind of retro bottle, I think it fits into what they're trying to do with that series. And you'll see some stuff, some new things coming down throughout the year, what they're going to kind of tie into this Prohibition series.
Okay, now do they have another one out right now with the
They have an apple ale, which
awesome.
is not a cider, not a beer, but it's a combination. And it's another one that's doing really well.
Excellent, excellent. Great beer.
Yep.
All right, Joe, we're on to our final beer here. This is a revival beer from New Belgium. It's actually something they came out with in 2005.
Okay.
We obviously didn't have the brand until about 3 years ago, so we never got a chance to try it. Tupelo is sort of their winter beer. It was a winter seasonal back in 2005, so you can only find it in the variety pack, or the Folly pack, as they call it. So,
Okay.
so what we're going to come out with is going to be a little darker of a beer. Another one for that. Got that kind of that creamy head to it. And you're going to get sort of almost like a floral rosy to it. It's almost like rose petals put into it. You try it, you kind of get a little bit of hoppiness to it, but also that fruity, those esters, that undertone to it.
Yeah.
Really nice one you can sit around the fire with and drink with.
This is going to be good with dessert, maybe cherry, some kind of cherry dessert.
Actually, yeah, easily. You could match that to it. So,
What's the dry hopping that goes into this?
dry hopping is, it's almost like when you steep tea. You take, you imagine like a tea bag, and you just kind of dunk it into the hot liquid. That imparts more of the hoppy characteristics to it, as opposed to putting the oils as much.
Okay,
So,
great.
so
Fantastic 4 beers we've had, and perfect for obviously the holidays coming up, and obviously some super beers for our super place.
absolutely. Well, cheers, Joe. Thank you.